This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Rodgers. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Watson now to throw. And his pass incomplete. But Tommy Tremble, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And CD, defensively, you're going against a hot quarterback coming off a 3-touchdown game in their victory a week ago. What's the big key for them to try to slow him down?
You ask all the tough questions, don't you, partner? Because with this guy, if you blitz him, he takes advantage of that man coverage and burns you. But if you bring on those extra DBs, he sits back there and does what he wants. To me, it's going to be those DBs. When they catch the ball, big-time tackles really put it on those receivers.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. from the shotgun to McCaffrey. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. Now it's Watson. Dancing to his left. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And the Falcons are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Well, maybe that'll help him settle back into a groove after the interception on the first drive here, picking up the first to start drive number 2.
And it is just starting over, isn't it? Sometimes it's just how you have to do it. You have to erase things from your mind. Don't worry about what happened before, because over the course of a game, the good players, things turn out pretty well for them, and that's what he's trying to do here.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that, because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Here's Rodgers to throw. Right back to Pitts again. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he'll complete this one to Patterson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Rodgers again now. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Duron Harmon. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's second down. Second and 11 now. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers airing it out, looking for Ridley. Touchdown, Falcons! Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper.
It got his man complete. And he will finally go out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big play there for Carolina.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson rolling to his left. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Off of play action, it's Watson. Being chased out left. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete.
It's nothing but pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
On second and goal, Watson. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Back to throw, Watson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Nico Collins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Touchdown, Falcons! Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that throw, pretty impressive, and even 61 yards through the air. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. After the run, Watson going to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
He's going to air one out for Anderson. He's got a man, complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 39 yards. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now this throw caught left side, and he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line.
Good job there getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Patterson on the carry. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Falcons! The CD, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs, and that one certainly fell into the latter category, and that deserves a couple exclamation points.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind the line of scrimmage, and in the end, that became a tremendous run.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then work.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked off by Deron Harmon. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he's going to have to hook up to Gage. Touchdown, Falcons! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. To throw on 2nd and 6, Watson. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half. On first down, it's Watson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, this Week 8 of the 2021 campaign. Now, normally this would be the halfway point of the season, but as we all know, this now a 17-game regular season. And because of that, seems like now maybe more than ever, getting your open week to occur later in the season, that could be a pretty big advantage.
Brandon, it's always been a big advantage, and now, as you pointed out, the possibility of it becoming huge.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. John Kaminsky in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one left side, caught by Patterson. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers eluding the pressure right. Got an open man, it's QT. And he's got this down to the 35. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On 1st down, Rodgers. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
47 to Mike, boy, 47. Check, 47. Come on! 47 to Mike, 47 to Mike. Hey, come on now, Hey, check, Mike, 47. Check, Mike, 47. All right.
Rodgers now to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that will be taken in by Ridley for a Falcon touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Falcons would extend their lead here just before halftime. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll take over with just 18 ticks remaining. On 1st and 10, Watson Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Buying time to his left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 34 yards. From the 50, it's Watson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively at second down. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Watson. Found his target, it's Anderson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will not throw it away. He goes out of bounds, well shy of the line of scrimmage, so that's a sack. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown! Ian Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. the Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Here's Rodgers to throw. Oh, he's got his tight end Pitts complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big play there on the catch and run. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Touchdown, Falcons! Aaron Rodgers on fire. His 5th touchdown pass of the ball game. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game? That's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
Watson on first down. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Flushed out right. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson off play action. In trouble, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
On play action, Rodgers. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Brown, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. This will be caught just inside the 10. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Brian Burns in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Escaping the pressure right. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The Panthers on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. He's going to look deep for more. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 81 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead. And he'll find his way in for 2. And we're back to a 2-score game. The lead's cut to 16. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Here's Rodgers. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Mike 6, 26. Hey, check back, Mike 6, Mike 6. I got you. Check three.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daquan Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further.
Hey, you block over here. Check back. Come on. Exit. Mike 6.
Rodgers going to throw. Open man is QT, complete. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Eluding the pressure right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.